All right, let's talk final thoughts. My name's Greg, and you're watching How to Play Paintball. All right, guys, so I just got back from the airport. Yeah, it's about midnight, so I apologize if my brain kind of goes off and does some weird things while I'm talking, but I wanted to go through kind of my final thoughts, kind of the good, bad, and ugly of the NXL Chicago Open, as well as explain what it is that you're going to need to do to enter for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So, before we get started with all that, I do want to thank comppaintball.com for sponsoring the video. They've been a huge support of the channel. I'm not sure if that CHI20 code is still going to work, but it doesn't hurt to put it in. It was going to be for the first 20 people that actually had used it, so it might still work. If it doesn't, if you put in How to Play Paintball, if it's all lowercase and all together, you're going to get 10% off regardless. So there's that. But yeah, so thank you to them for sponsoring the video. So let's talk about the good. I do like the venue. This isn't the first time that we've gone to Gaelic Park. It's a good, a decent location. I think it's about 25-ish minutes from Midway Airport, and so probably like 30 or 40 from, well, probably more like 45 minutes from O'Hare. And there's a lot of options for hotels around there. Like our hotel was only about 10 minutes away from the field, so that's perfect. The grass I felt was good. Everything held up pretty well, even when it got muddy. I mean, sometimes there's only so much you can do with the mud. But the issue that I had with the location is there's this radar tower, which I'm not really sure what the radar tower is for, because Gaelic Park doesn't have an airport or something, and it doesn't look like a radar tower for like Doppler for weather, but I could be wrong. But regardless, when you go to chrono, that radar is messing with all the chronos. So like I went and shot over the chrono, and it said like my first shot was like, I don't know, like 124, and I'm like, there's no way I'm shooting at 100 feet per second, because I was just shooting at 280, 290. So it had these weird jumps and all of that. I don't know if there's a way that they can move it further. I'm not sure what the distance issue would be, but that is something that's a problem, because then it actually ends up hurting players as well, because when you go out to chrono before the point, if it looks like you're shooting hot, which you probably aren't, but if it looks like that, then the ref might say that you need to swap out a gun or get an Allen key, and if you're having to turn points real quick, that can be an issue. So anyway, so that's something that I understand, that it's a good location, but at the same time, maybe there's something else that they can do to not have that issue with the radar tower. Okay, something else. So the reffing was consistent, but not in a good way. I felt like the reffing was consistently bad. If you watched our games, I'm just thinking specifically of the Katana match. We had shot one of their guys in the pack. The ref said, "You're out," and he was in the snake corner. And yes, he was looking inside at the field, so his back was to the ref, but still, the ref is standing right there. He comes up over the top and starts shooting, and they don't throw a penalty. That's ridiculous, because you just called that player out. You need to call a penalty. Another time, again with Katana, like how they reversed that call, if you guys had seen it, they also put it up on the Go Sports Instagram and everything. One of the Katana players came over, was already shot in the leg, and continued to go and bunker Paya, the 6 foot tall, 6 foot whatever tall guy on the Kings. And it wasn't that he shot, if he had just shot him twice, that happens, whatever. But it was the fact that he came out again and started shooting more, and I think was aiming more for his head and everything, and it was just unnecessary. If someone came across and tried to bunker me, I'm shorter, so if they shot me in the face, like that's gonna happen. But Paya's 6 foot something, so he had to kind of like aim up, and they initially had thrown Major, which I completely agree with. You can't overshoot, you can't continue playing after you're hit with an obvious hit or a non-obvious hit. And then they ended up reversing that call. So it should have been a swing point because there was only like 6 seconds left in the match itself. And yeah, they ended up reversing it, and then we had to go into overtime. So that's why I'd said, I don't know if I'd mentioned it before, but I say that we had to beat Katana twice because it just, yeah, I don't agree with that. They should have, you know, stuck with the initial call. And I think even the commentators were like, yeah, I don't know about that one. Another time where, and this was on, it was consistently bad. At least there was that. It wasn't like one side was worse than the other, but we shot one of the impact players diving into the snake. The ref on the inside was trying to call him out, and the other ref took longer to go and pull him out, and then that player moved to another bunker, and they didn't throw a penalty. And because there's already been more forward progress, and that's changing the game, that should be a penalty. Unobvious hits are, you know, they're unobvious. I agree with that, but you can't just let someone continue playing, because what happens if they shot someone on our side of the field and then they get pulled? Well, that's now changed the game when that guy should have been called out from the beginning. So there's that. I did hear about, I was talking with Jason or Jacob Edwards, I think it was Jason, and they said on their side of the field, the chrono ref wouldn't let them shoot again after if they shot hot. So sometimes, you know, you might have a spike, you shoot a couple balls, and then you shoot over the chrono again, and you always want to shoot a couple because it's going to take the average. I told you guys that tip before. Doesn't hurt to bring it back up. So just in case you have one that maybe goes like 303, sometimes there's a spike in it if the ball was a little bit larger, or, you know, there's some variables that could happen. But yeah, if you shoot a couple, it takes the average. But let's say that it still was showing that it was high. Our ref on our side would just let us shoot and then shoot again. And if it was hot, you know, two times in a row or 3 times in a row, then it's like, okay, you need to get another gun or get an Allen key to adjust it. On their side of the field, that ref would not let them shoot down and then shoot again, you know, like shoot the ground a couple times and then shoot over the chrono again. He made them go and get either another gun or an Allen key. And that's just ridiculous, because ultimately that we should know that, you know, there's an issue with the radar and all that. So anyways, I felt like the location, like I said, was good. It didn't rain as much as other events, so that's nice. I'm hoping that World Cup is dry. If it rains again, I'm just going to be like, what the heck? Because it's been raining every single event. It even rained in Vegas. I mean, it was on one of our practice days, but I'm like, this is the desert. It's not supposed to be raining. So, yeah, so that happened. So anyways, let's see. The location of the paint trucks I felt was good. It was further for the pros, but ultimately, you know, we have pit crew help, or, you know, we can walk a little bit more. I don't mind that. I thought it was good that the paint trucks were right in the middle of all the divisional fields. So that's, I think, was a good thing. There were some issues with the scoreboard on the pro field, but I mean, I can see they have the boards in the pits, so there's that. And yeah, so I mean, overall I would say it's a very good event. It's just that reffing stuff really needs to change, and I don't want to be that guy that's like, well, the refs, they were the reason why we lost this or that, because ultimately whenever you're playing a tournament, you're not just playing the other team, you're also playing the field and the refs, because maybe a call doesn't go your way, maybe it does go your way, fantastic. If it doesn't go your way though, you still have to be the better team and figure out, okay, what do we need to do about this? So the better team should always win in the end. And then, of course, the field layout, you have to figure it out for your particular play style. But, yeah. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway. So again, in that package, sorry, I'm trying to hold this because my tripod wasn't fitting on my dash. So just a recap. So you're gonna get your own dry fit from Rise. So it's my How to Play Paintball dry fit shirt that they had made. So thank you to Rise for doing that. So that's one of the things. The other thing is the How to Play Paintball jersey. It's brand new. I've never worn it. The other thing is the Powerhouse Haymaker. So you'll get a brand new reg. Again, like I had mentioned before, Team USA, they had made some, and most of the other ones that are out there, I think, have only gone to the pro teams. So it's still kind of rare. They should be, I think, in production if they're not already, but you'll be able to be one of the first ones at your field to have one of those haymakers. Powerhouse has been awesome for the Kings, so I really appreciate that. The other thing is the Virtue Enter, so that brand new speed feed is going to fit on all the Spires that have that little plastic piece that you can clip it into. I've really enjoyed mine, so I'm glad that Virtue provided me with another one to do a giveaway. Let's see, what else did I mention? Paintball.com is going to be doing a $50 gift card onto their site, so that way you can save some money. Yeah, so thank you to them for doing that. And then also the HK Hostile Pods, so that 6-pack of pods, as well as the HK headband and the HK microfiber. So thank you to everyone that has provided all of these awesome things to do for this 10,000 subscriber giveaway. But I want to say thank you to you guys, especially those that have been with me since the beginning, which I know, going back and looking at those videos, they were hot garbage, so I appreciate it. It's cool to see where the channel has come, even just for myself, seeing going from playing divisional to being able to show you guys what it takes to get into the pro leagues and stay in the pro leagues. So the way that you are going to be entering, what you're going to do is down below in the comments, I want you to put down who you think is going to win World Cup in pro. I want to see who you guys have picked. Don't just say the Kings thinking that you're going to be getting a boost for that. It's not going to help you with your odds at all. So put down who you think is going to be the winner of World Cup. I mean, X Factor just won, so congratulations to them. AC Dallas, though, has been really solid. Dynasty is a super solid team. Ironman, everyone in the pro division is capable of winning the event. Especially for World Cup, it's always something that people want to go out with a bang and win World Cup. So put down in the comments down below who you think it is that is going to be winning World Cup in the professional division. Then, after you've done that, go ahead and email me. I'll put my email down here as well, at howtoplaypaintball05@gmail.com. And what you're going to be doing is just put your same response. So you can put like YouTube giveaway or 10,000 giveaway, and then in your comments, put your address. So that way, if you're the winner, then I'll be able to send it out to you. So, also please put who you said was going to win. So thank you to everyone that has been a support. This is going to be open to anyone. If you're out of the country, so long as it isn't too expensive, I will ship it out to you for free. But you know, if it's going to be $70 for me to ship something out, then we might just need to split the cost or something like that. But I want to open it up to everyone. I know I have viewers all over the place. So good luck, and I will see you guys in the next video. I need to go and go to sleep. So I'm gonna be done here. And also down here, I'm going to put when the giveaway is, the winner is going to be picked. So you're probably going to have about a week. I think what I'll do is pick the winner on Sunday. So that date is going to be down here. So you'll have almost a whole week to get your entry put into there. So thank you again, everyone. Let's look to 15,000 now, and I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I'll see you guys at World Cup. But as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.